guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shayla if this is your first time here. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the brand new MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Concealer. Yes, finally, hallelujah. I'm also going to be talking to you guys about the shade extensions with Studio Fix Foundation, and they're launching a brand new Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. Hallelujah. Okay, one time in the back, hallelujah. Like, it's about time. Studio Fix has been around for ages, honey. Like, she might be older than me, I don't know, but it is about time. So the Studio Fix concealer is 24-hour wear. It comes in 34 shades, and it comes with my favorite applicator. Like, I love this. This makes it so easy to apply concealer, either for like spot treatments or under the eyes. I like using these to contour with, like this type of applicator. This is ideal. So the Studio Fix concealer is medium to full coverage. I say medium to full. I feel like it's really like full, but I say medium to full because you can use a little bit to just get like, you know, that medium coverage, or you can build it to get full coverage. So we're gonna try that in this video. I think anytime a brand comes out with 30 plus concealers, you're pretty much gonna hit almost everybody, because concealers don't necessarily have to be a perfect match, and in most cases I can wear like a few different shades of concealer just depending on like the effect I want under my eyes. Same with contouring. Like, sometimes I'll go a little bit darker, sometimes I'll just go like a touch darker, you know what I mean? Like, your concealers can really be like a few shades, which is why a lot of times brands will only come out with like 20 to 30. In addition to launching the Studio Fix concealer, they are expanding the Studio Fix foundation shades. So now there's gonna be 60 shades, which I personally love, just because I know now, like, okay, if I get a little bit darker, there's so many shades now. So in the winter, I'm usually like NC 45, but really, I'd probably like want to be like a 46 or 47, but they didn't have that before. So now there's the NC 45, 46, 47, and a 50. Right now I'm like 47, 50, you know? So it's like really exciting that they're kind of filling in the gaps that they had, and now there's just so many options, and that means a lot to me, because a lot of brands don't do that, especially with deeper skin tones. It's kind of like, you know, you guys know we're left out of a lot of things. So in this video, you're going to see me apply the Studio Fix liquid and powder foundation, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the concealer and the Sculpt and Shape contour palette. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start with the Prep and Prime foundation base. I'm just going to put this all over the skin. I really like to kind of like press it right up in here, or you might have some large pores. Alright, so I'm going to apply the MAC NC47 Studio Fix Liquid Foundation. Honestly, I have 45, 50, 47. NC45 is like a little bit too light. 50 is kind of like my perfect shade in the summer. It's just nice to have options. Like, look how that just like melts into my skin. 47 is definitely like a perfect match, which is why I like 50, because I do like to go a little bit darker, but you can see like there's options, okay? And I love options with foundation. Studio Fix does not hesitate to give you the coverage like right away, you know? Like, boom, coverage. All right, so next I'm gonna apply the Studio Fix 24-hour wear concealer. Okay, so I have noticed a couple things with the concealer compared to the other MAC concealers. It does run, I feel like it runs a little bit lighter, if that makes sense, or maybe it just oxidizes a little bit lighter. So typically I'm like NC 42. That's like the color I always wear. But with this concealer, I'm gonna go up to NC 45. So we're just gonna apply this, you know, pretty much all over. And you just want to blend out the concealer either with a brush or a sponge. And I like to just make sure that my concealer is in areas that I want highlighted. So under the eyes, a little bit under the nose, cheeks, chin. I'll oftentimes put a little bit under the cheek here. You know what? That color was actually, that I just used, was NC 44. I think I said it was 45. It was NC 44. Yeah, because this is 45. This is 44. So NC 44 is under my eyes. There's so many shades here. Like, literally I have 43, 44, 42. I got options, okay? All right, next I'm gonna contour with NW50 concealer. Just gonna put this on the faux head to cheeks. And put a little bit on the nose here. And I'm starting the eyebrow and just following that bone all the way down. See that? Some under the lip. Did I miss a spot? Oh yeah, right here. A little bit right here. I'm gonna blend this out. When I went to Mexico, I brought, I think, like NW60 with me, thinking that it would be like the perfect shade, and it was almost like a little too dark. It still looked good, but it was like a little dark. I mean, it looked cute in pictures, but I'm more of like an NW50 for contour. Like that's just like perfect. Sometimes I get a little carried away with my contour. Like it'll be like, sometimes it'll be a little bit too dark or too warm, because I like to look really bronze, but really it should just kind of like give you like a natural shading, just like that. I would say that this concealer does dry a little bit faster than most. You can see like right on my nose here, it kind of didn't move too much. So it's not like a super watery formula. I mean, it has a, it's gonna stay on. It has that 24-hour claim, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, cute, snatched. That nose is snatched, honey. Okay, so the next couple steps, if you guys watch all my videos, you know it's something new for me. I just love how my skin looks with Studio Fix powder. It looks so bomb, especially in pictures. It's like, it gives you that like celebrity look. So if this is like too many steps, you could definitely just do one powder all over, but I'm a little extra with it. So I'm gonna apply Studio Fix powder in C6 under my eyes. I have C7, so it's like, I think sometimes we get so caught up in like, oh my God, like what's my perfect shade? And really like, especially with MAC, you can use multiple shades. So sometimes I'll use C6, sometimes I'll use C7. It kind of depends like what's in front of me. No, but really like, last week I was using C7. I didn't even realize. I was like, oh. And then C6 was in the drawer the whole time. So this is C6 Studio Fix, and I'm just gonna press it under the eyes, and this is just gonna set the concealer. I'm also gonna put it like on my forehead. Pretty much wherever you put concealer, you wanna put the lighter powder. And I wouldn't say I'm like loading up the brush either. I'm just like putting a little bit. Ooh, look at that nose contour, okay? Oh, like I feel like this technique just like changed everything for me. I'm a new woman. Now I'm switching to NW50, which is actually the same concealer shade. And I am just gonna set wherever I put the contour. I think I said concealer. I mean, it is concealer, but I meant like contour. Did I put any powder on my nose? I'm just gonna blot like the lighter powder. Yep. Okay, so there are two Sculpt and Shape powders, a medium or a light medium and a medium dark. I'm gonna obviously use the medium to dark. Is it called? Yeah, medium dark to dark. Let me show it to you guys here. I think I'm gonna go in with, what color is this? Shadowy. This one right in the center. And I'm just gonna put a little contour, just a little bit. And I'm really focusing this like the deepest part of my cheek right here. This just gives that extra snatched effect. And you know what I'm gonna try? I've actually never done this before, but I'm gonna use a powder puff instead of a sponge and apply this lightest shade here, just under the eyes. I'm like, I've never done this before, but let's try it. Almost like baking, but with like a pressed powder. Ooh, I believe this is Soft Focus. And Soft Focus has a little bit more of like a yellow undertone, which I love for my skin tone. Like, yes, yellow, please. Ooh, I kind of like this. Ooh, you're good at that. And we're gonna wipe it off, don't worry. I'm sure some of you guys are like, yeah, you look a little scary. We're gonna dust it off just like when I typically bake, you know? Did I blend in my lip contour? No, you didn't. Okay. No, you didn't. All right. Just blend it in. I promise, like I always forget to blend something in. It's either right here or my jawline. Like every other day, I'll forget to blend in my jawline. All right, let's wipe it off. I've never baked with a pressed powder, so I'm like, let me just like not play around and mess up my makeup, and let's just do a little bit. So far so good. I think I'm gonna use this little shade here to bake and see where it takes me, because I baked just for like a couple seconds. You guys saw it and it looks pretty good. Like obviously my makeup's not even close to being done, but I'm liking the turnout so far. I'm liking the look so far. All right, I'm gonna throw on some eyes real quick and then I'll be right back so we can finish the face. All right, I'm back. You can see my foundation's kind of just set really nicely into the skin. Everything's looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna highlight my skin with the Golden Bronze Loose Powder. I haven't used this in a minute. This was like, you know, back in the day, this was it right here. This is bringing back memories. Ooh, look at that. So golden bronze is really, I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's like a really pretty golden bronze highlight. It's like perfect for my skin tone. I feel like it's just made for me, you know? I'm gonna add a little bit of Fleur Power blush from MAC. This is just like a really soft pink. It looks kind of light here, but it goes on a little bit, I guess, darker. Like it just shows up perfectly on the skin. Look at that. It's not too much, not too little, but so you can see it. I'm gonna set my foundation with Fix Plus Spray, which is why like I don't have any mascara on my bottom lashes yet, because I need to set it first. Oh, yes. Ooh, ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. This looks really good. Where is she going? I don't know. I'm gonna find somewhere though. I'm just applying some mascara. I always like to set my foundation first before I apply mascara, because you don't want to put mascara on and then you set it and then the mascara bleeds everywhere. So we do it after. This mirror is coming in handy, let me tell you. All right, you guys, we are almost done. I might add a little bit more mascara off camera because, you know, I like my bottom lashes to be, well, not, was that the right sound effect? I feel like it's like sucked in. I need to think of a sound effect to make things like bigger, like bloop. I like my bottom lashes to be bloop. All right, I'm gonna finish off the look with MAC Cork Lip Liner. I'm actually gonna use 2 lip liners because why not? Why not? Dang, my lips are hella chapped. All right, next I'm gonna use Chestnut just on the outer edge of the lips. You wanna fill in like the outer corner. We're gonna do a nude lip today. This is Jamie Genevieve's lipstick collab. And I'm just gonna like blot it on. This is such a pretty nude, like I love it. All right, so here's the finished look. I'm digging it. I'm liking it a lot. All right, so let's talk about the concealers. I'm really digging it. I like it. I'm not seeing any creasing. I'm not seeing anything like weird or awkward happening with the formula. I really do love the applicator. MAC is just one of those brands I feel like I can always count on when it comes to good quality products, and Studio Fix expanding its shades, just the whole Studio Fix, what do you call it, like franchise? Yeah, I guess it is like a franchise, isn't it? I don't know. But I can always count on Studio Fix to just deliver. You know, the liquid foundation, the powders are all bomb, and I'm honestly proud that they expanded their shades, and now that they're 60, makes me proud that I used to work for MAC, and I can just always rely on them to be inclusive, and I think it's really important. You know, it says a lot about MAC. You know, it just says that they care. So I always will recommend the Studio Fix Liquid Foundation. If you haven't tried it and you like that medium to full coverage, you will love it. Like, it's great for photos. The concealers are also really nice. I will remind you that for me, they did run a little bit on the lighter side. So if you're usually like an NC 40, try going up to 42 or 43. If you're my shade, like, well, I have a few shades, but if you like NC 42, try going up to 44. That's the only advice that I would give you with the concealers. And then for the contour kit, you know, you've seen these individually. They've also had the Sculpt and Shape in the duo before. So this is just like a nice little, you know, a nice little contour highlight kit. It's really like, if you know if you'll want this, or if you'll like this, or if you'll use it. It does come with a mirror, but if you're really into that, you know, season 10 beat down, you'll probably use the products. I just know and think with MAC, it's like you're always gonna get some good-ish, you know? Thank you guys so much for watching my review. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this look. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And last but not least, strut and slay.